And somewhere along the line, the camera clicked off. They don't want this part to be known, apparently. But that's okay, because I watched where I left off. Thank goodness I was able to remember where I need to pick up at. Woo! Ain't this good? Clarifying Archangel Gabriel, our throat chakra, that communication, that sounding the horn, that making the final call, all of that. Archangel Gabriel, opening up that throat chakra, understanding that, you know what? This is our journey. We have to make this trip solo by ourselves with the Nine of Pentacles. This is that single person doing a damn thing by themselves. We have to do that so that we can complete these cycles. We can graduate. We can accomplish all these things. You know, we can go further past who was before us and what we thought was before us and everything else. We have to make sure that we are spiritually graduating, because we have to remember that book is going to be read not just by us but by several. And it's not us physically writing the book, it's us living the book that's writing the book. It's like we have to be determined to be victorious. And we can do it. Because us speaking our truth is what makes us victorious. It removes all fear, all negativity. It makes you the winner. You know why? Because with the sword of truth, when you speak your own truth, you disarm anything and everyone else. Yeah, I did this. I did that. So what? You're not the first, you're not the last. But speaking your truth means that you no longer feeling left out in the cold. You no longer feeling like you're being looked over. They can't make you feel like that anymore. And you don't allow yourself to feel like that, because no one can make you feel anyway. But you don't allow yourself to feel that way anymore. And you know what? Once you say whatever it is that you got to say about you, everybody else shuts the fuck up. You know why? Because you've moved forward. You said your own dark night of the soul. You spoke your own piece. And now nobody can say anything. There's nothing left for them to say. It's out. It's out in the open. You learned how to communicate lovingly. You learned how to communicate lovingly with yourself. You learned how to communicate lovingly with others. You learned how to communicate not just how you talk to yourself and how you talk to others, but what you expect of yourself now. And your expectations of others. It's more grounded. It's more realistic. It's no longer looking at it as what can I get from me. Because you know, that time is over. That time is over. Let's see what else Spirit wants us to know. Yeah, it was really weird. The camera just like clicked off. I was like, dang, Huh. That's weird. Uh-oh. That's too many. That's too many. I'm not taking all of those. Thank you. Two of Staffs. Yeah, someone's making a decision of where they want to go. They're thinking about it. Maybe at one point they needed some balance. That's too many. But I'll take the top of each card. Somebody's under judgment. It could be an emperor, a father figure, somebody. Maybe about some type of communication, about a star, about a decision about Wheel of Fortune. And now somebody is on the defensive and they're yeah, I'm not taking all of those. What else, Spirit? What else? Yep, so somebody's making up a decision. They're looking at their options right now with the Seven of Cups. They're trying to decide, do I do this? Or do I do this? But this time they're doing it differently. They're not just making a decision based upon how they think it might happen. This time they're sitting back and they're really looking at everything. Maybe looking at everything that they're not even planning. Because this time they want justice. This time they're looking at everything. And everyone. This time they're thinking about the real options. What really makes them happy. They're thinking about that apology. What to say. Thinking about how to approach. They're looking and they're thinking and they're understanding that this is their karma. They don't want it to be, because now they understand, now they realize how much energy they put, how much negative energy they put into tearing someone down, hurting someone, how much they did to try and have someone else feel a certain way, only for them to be the one that feels that way. Only for them to be the one that needs the healing. Only for them to be the one that is being looked over, is being ignored. And it's like now that they thought that doing it this way was going to give them what they wanted and complete a certain cycle a certain way. It completed a cycle, but it wasn't in the way that they thought. And they're looking at everything totally different now. They see it was totally it was a false victory. And it wasn't even worth it. Let's see if Spirit wants us to The bottom on something. Someone could be drinking too much. Someone could be on pills. Somebody could be doing too much, trying to ignore a feeling, get away from an emotion, or escape a reality. Whereas I say, don't ignore it, don't try and escape it, and don't run from it. But to have that motherfucker face on. Had it face on. On point. Intuition. Your first thought is strong. Your intuition is strong at this point, which goes straight with this Archangel Metatron. That's your intuition. And it's on point. Very strong at this moment. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Remember, I want you to grow to be that spiritual gangster. The only way for you to grow to be that spiritual gangster is to head and face your shit head on. Don't even put it off, not to the next day. Cause if Satan wanna come fuck with you, open up your motherfucking door. Get your ass kicking boots on and tell that motherfucker to bring his ass on. Close that door, lock it, and beat Satan's motherfucking ass. Beat his ass down. Learn to be a spiritual gangster. It's not the size of you. It's not even how tough you talk. You don't even have to curse. But you do have to have a heart of gold. You have to be for the truth and the truth only. And you have to never back down. Not when it comes to being a motherfucking spiritual gangster. Give their asses the silent treatment. Give their asses the silent treatment because sometimes that's the best thing they need. And that's the best thing that you need. Because if you not talking to you, taking time for yourself, you getting your spiritual gangster shit on because you letting your intuition lead, guide, and direct you. You gonna come out on top. You need to have what? Faith of a mustard seed. That's it. Faith of a mustard seed to get you through. You know? You and whoever you're having to leave, guess what? Y'all are karmic partners, not meant to be together. It's like sometimes when you get around people, they bring you down because they're on their way down and they're bringing you down because you don't know that they're on a downward trajectory. And you trying to help them, which means your shit is going down because they shit going down. Sometimes you got to separate yourself and let their shit continue to go down while your shit go up. The hard part is letting go. It's having fear of the unknown. But guess what? Life is not a free fall. There is gold on the other side. The hard part is letting go. But once you let go, you don't feel that free fall feeling. You don't feel that. You know how you feel in dreams? You're like, oh my God, I'm falling, I'm falling. You don't feel that. When you let go, you're like, wait a minute. I feel like I'm on solid ground. Because you are. Because at that moment, God has you. Spirit's got you right here. He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 It's not a free fall. It's not a free fall. See? Because right now, you staying where you're at, many games. Hide and seek. Tag. Tic-tac-toe. They trying to play Chinese checkers with you. It's nothing but mass confusion. The hard part is letting go. It's the fear of the unknown. But it's like there is nothing unknown. Look, at the bottom, you were lost. You gotta find my way back. You're better off back there. You know, you're better off, you know. It's like somewhere you made a wrong turn. You were lost. You went the wrong way. But you got to go back to where you went the wrong way at. And at that moment, at that point, you say, okay, that was this path. Now I consciously, from here on out, take this path. You cannot physically do it again. But mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you can make a different decision this time. You can take a different path. Although you're still going to be where you're at, it's just that you know now you were able to go back and make a different decision, meaning that moving forward, that was going to be that ripple effect that altered your new decisions, if that's making any sense. You know? Says, are there nuggets of wisdom here? Accept, advise, internalize, listen to wisdom, and reflect. Internalize. Let it sink in to every fiber in your soul. Let it ruminate in your mind. You know, if something seems off, something seems suspect. If something seems off, use that third eye. Use that intuition. But, all right, so I guess this is it. This is the part 2. thanks for coming back with me. I don't know what happened. All right, but thank you. Bye.